Well, we still had Nile TV International, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in our special edition covering up the rerun or the runoff of the first phase of the House of Representatives election 2025, domestically today and tomorrow. And up to the moment, we got you now our correspondent Hani Farag live from Suhag. Very good morning to you, Hani. Please, would you please just tell us about the latest developments, the preparations out of the national election authorities, also the facilities provided by the NEA. Of course, we're talking about the rerun or the runoff of the first phase in 10 governorates and includes 31 constituencies, as well as holding the first round for the cancelled candidates and constituencies within the same phase. So now, Hani Farag from Suhag, very good morning to you. Tell us please about the developments on the ground over there by you in Suhag and the preparations and facilities provided by the NEA.
Yeah. All my greetings to you, Hanan, from the governorate of Suhag, which is one of the 4 governorates that make up the southern region of Upper Egypt, with the governorate of Aswan, Red Sea, Qina, and also Luxor. Of course, the marathon of these elections has been launched at 9 a.m. here in the governorate of Suhag. The capital of this governorate is Suhag, which is located approximately halfway between Cairo and Aswan. Suhag is located also about 500 kilometers south of Cairo. But let me take this opportunity to greet you again, or once again, from the land of this governorate, whose history dates back to the time of ancient Egypt, because Abydos, now located in the center of Baliana, was the capital of Egypt at the time of the first 4 dynasty. So we are talking about the era of Egyptian King Menes or Narmer, who, according to most historians, was the first unifier of Egypt. So today, while we are in the governorate of Suhag to cover the elections for the House of Representatives, we note that 550 voting centers have been well prepared and well equipped. They are distributed in all the cities and the centers of the governorate, which extends to 11,000 square kilometers. So let me say that more than half of the population of the governorate of Suhag is today invited to vote in the elections for the House of Representatives. Let me say also that the population of the governorate is 5,900,000 people. The inhabitants work here mainly in agriculture and the manufacturing industries. The tribes and the tribes has or have the upper hand. The population here of the governorate constitutes about 5.3% of the population in Egypt. In fact, the governorate of Suhag includes 8 electoral constituencies in which 155 candidates compete for seats according to the uninominal electoral system. So the governorate of Suhag is ready today to receive about 3,370,000 voters who have the right to vote in Suhag in these elections, and these elections, of course, is taking or are taking place over 2 days in 7 electoral constituencies out of total of 8 constituencies in the governorate, according to the decision of the Egypt's National Elections Authority, NEA. But let me remind you that in the in recent days, the decision of the Supreme Administrative Court has annulled the results of the first phase of 2025 elections to the House of Representatives in the 7th constituency located at the Balayana Center in Suhag, making this electoral district the last in which the governorate elections were cancelled. So this decision was preceded also by the annulment by NEA of the election results in 7 out of 8 constituencies, but the results of the last constituency, El Baliana, were also annulled, as I mentioned, so the elections were completely repeated here in Sohag. But this constituency of Baliana will hold the elections according to uninominal electoral system in the coming days during the second round of voting for the governorate of the second phase of the elections of for the House of Representatives. I know that it may be complicated, but I'm trying to clear the electoral scene, the electoral situation here. Let me say that during the 24 hours, last 24 hours, General Dr. Abdel Fattah Siraj, Governor of Sohag, emphasized to all parties concerned with the organization of these elections on reviewing the final preparations, confirming the preparations of committees, and providing all means to support the electoral process. The governor ensured also the preparation of the sub-operations room in each local unit and their connection to the main operation room at the control center of the National Network for Emergencies and Public Security, which is located at the general headquarters of the governorate, and also their connection to the control center of the Ministry of Local Development. The governor emphasized the full coordination with the Department of Security Direction here in Sohag to provide all means to secure the electoral committees. He noted the completion of the provision of all administrative and logistical needs to the heads of the electoral subcommittees, and the preparation of seats also in front of the subcommittees where there are chairs so that the voters who are waiting for their turn are protected from the sun's rays, especially the elderly. The governor of Sohag also issued his directives to the heads of local units of centers and cities, as well as to all parties involved in the electoral process, in order to ensure the provision of all means support to all elements of the electoral process, including judges, security forces, and voters, to ensure the success of the electoral process, and in order to get an emergence of Sohag governorate in an appropriate and honorable manner. Also, the governor stressed the need to provide comfort to voters so they can vote easily. Let me say that according to the electoral rules, the polling station must open its door to voters from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. local time. The electoral process also stops for an hour to rest from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes, Hani, Farag, coming out from Sohag. Many thanks for your update and follow-up. And of course, we're going to be keeping in contact with you within the day, today and tomorrow, of course, to follow up minute by minute and to keep our viewers updated up to the minute with the latest developments on the ground over there in all the electoral poll stations inside the 10 governorates for the domestic elections, or runoff, or the runoff, the rerun, or the runoff of the House of Representatives elections 2025. Well, by this, ladies and gentlemen, and we go for a short break, and we'll be coming back.